What's up, guys? It's a Spent Man coming to you from the beautiful North Country. Today I'm spreading my cover crop seed, my winter rye, in my field that I've just tilled up, and you can kind of see it behind me, but I'll show you from the front view now. Check it out. So I got this field just tilled up, and I got some weeds going on in here. I had some potatoes in here last year, and what happens when you plow fields, this field was plowed a few years ago, is that all of the kind of more resilient grasses that are in your turf, like this rhizome based one, like something like a Johnson grass type grass, as time goes on, these grasses are kind of gonna thrive in this space, right? Because when you till, you kind of open things up, and eventually pesky grasses that you don't want get in and become your weeds, and that's how you see people get into the patterns of plowing too often and depleting the soil and killing off all the earthworms and salamanders, newts, and all the beneficial insects. So what I've found is this time of year, today's September 21st, I spread this cover crop seed, and I know because I've been too busy or a little too lazy at the end of the year to plant cover crop, and I just noticed that if I leave the old crop in the field and then come in the spring and disc it in, I've just noticed through real lived experience that you get a lot more weeds that year. So this is a real good way to do it. And if I look at this field I got over here, it's gonna take me about 20 pounds of this winter rye. And the other upside, even though I'm not really an avid hunter, I didn't grow up with it, is that it brings in deer. So September 21st, we're just around or on the autumnal equinox, and getting that cover crop seed in, and I just do it manually. It's good to get out of the house and get some exercise and get off the tractor. I just disc it in, so I don't have like a real science to it, but when I can walk around and see the seeds in the soil with my own eyes without having to peer too much, that's what I know I've done it enough. So when I'm just walking around and I can see the seed, that's when it's enough. And then I'll come around with the disc and disc it in so the crows don't eat it all, and get it into the soil. And we've been having so much rain this year, actually way too much rain, that I just know it'll get rained in the next few days, because seriously, it's rained almost every day in the beautiful North Country. Another cool thing you can do with your cover crop seed or with your cover cropping is kind of ritualize the act. So September 21st, this is the day to honor the gods, basically. And September 21st, I look at stuff from a Celtic point of view. So it's Angus, the god of youth, the god of love, the god of poetry. At this time of year, we kind of soak in the last of the sunlight. This time of year, the sun is changing, so it hits you at a different angle where you really notice it. The days begin to get a little bit shorter, but we still get it's bright, and the sun's kind of whitish these days. I don't know if people have noticed, but it seems like the sun and the light of the sun is changing a little bit in general. But yeah, the autumnal equinox, you notice the sunlight because it changes, and I can know on September 21st or the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, that's a good day to get my cover crop in. And so yeah, I kind of follow the wheel of the year and ritualize what I do on the farm, and that's my way of showing thanks and keeping myself on schedule is by following the old ways, and it really just feels good in my soul. It feels right, and it makes the farm work feel a little more meaningful that way, and to ritualize it a little bit. But if not, just plant your grain on or around September 21st or this Saturday. This is a good week to do it. But yes, sir, that is it from the beautiful North Country. We're wrapping it up. We're getting ready to, putting the work in. The work is never really quite done. But fall, it's all about chopping that wood, bringing in the harvest, preserving the food, getting the pantry all stacked up, and getting ready to get through the ordeals of wintertime, because that's what winter brings us. Typically in the the natural world and the human world, we see ordeals that we need to adjust in the wintertime, right? Because wintertime, it's the fall, the leaves fall, and then it gets cold and everything, all the things go, the trees go to sleep and the animals hibernate. So it's a time of death, basically. And death doesn't always need to be a bad thing, but it is what it is, and we get through the ordeals and we thrive by being thankful on days like today, and bringing in the abundance, preserving the abundance that we've had. This year has been a really good year for tomatoes and a really good year for potatoes. So we're thankful for the stuff that have been abundant this year, and we get all our stuff packed in. It was also good for berries, raspberries, elderberries, things like that. So we show our thanks on the 21st of September. Then in the wintertime, we're all prepared for the ordeals of winter, and we can actually have fun in it, go skiing and hike in the winter and do all sorts of stuff like that, because we put the work in today. We chopped the wood, carried the water, canned the tomatoes, froze the berries. So that is what I'm talking about, guys. Getting that cover crop in, ritualizing the act, celebrating Angus and the autumnal equinox. Yes, sir. Check out that view of the North Country. Yes, sir. Ain't she beautiful? Well, all right, guys. Thanks for watching, and have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.